Good morning, traders. Richard here doing a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of the S&P 500. Since last week's update, we had a little bit of a rebound from this bottom end cloud chart support zone, and we're back at square one, basically retesting that support zone. Now, yesterday's rally, the market ran into a little bit of trouble at this 4,300 zone, which is the top end of that cloud chart level there. Now, looking at where we are now, the market's at risk of moving into bearish territory on the weekly. Any price action below this bottom end cloud chart support level will be bearish from a cloud chart perspective. Any price action above that is bullish. So it's critical for the market to continue to rebound from this bottom end support zone. If we dip below this level and start trading below this level, then the outlook is changing from bullish to bearish on the weekly cloud. Now, having said that, we've had a sell signal, Ichimoku cloud chart sell signal in around here. That's a long-term sell signal, so the market is still struggling to deal with that from a cloud chart perspective. Now, looking at the monthly, there's significant downside risk to the front end of the cloud here. You can see that zone there. So we pop a line in there, see where the front end cloud chart support zone, with further downside to this level here, but that is a much larger correction if we hit the bottom end of the front end of the cloud, as well as the standard line. So 3,500 is a major downside risk target if this correction continues and support fails to come in at the 4,000 zone. So those are the levels to watch out for, but still extended from the top end of the cloud, so we're not out the woods yet. This market is still very top heavy, so to speak. You can see on the quarterly here, you can see how extended the price chart is from the market, from that top end of the cloud here. And you can also see that it looks very much like 99-2000, very far extended from the top end of the cloud. So there's significant risk of further downside in this market. But from a short-term swing trade perspective, there are some swing trade opportunities, but the long-term sell signal is still in place there. And if we don't get a rebound here, then it's definitely a double confirmed cloud chart sell signal if we move below the bottom end of the cloud. Yeah, but there are swing trade opportunities if support comes in at this level back up to these front end cloud chart resistance zones. So if the market rebounds from this bottom end cloud chart support level, then the next upside resistance targets would be the front end of the cloud, that zone there, 4,400, there's 4,300 and 4,350, I think is the other one there. This zone, this turning line of the cloud, 4,377, and then the other resistance zone is the upside resistance zone of the old standard line there, 4,463. So that's the cluster of upside resistance targets if we get a rebound rally from this bottom end cloud chart support zone. If that support level fails, then the downside risk target is 40, 45, and then the bottom end of the cloud, yeah, these are the other resistance support zones to be tested, 3,889 and 4,000. Yeah, so these are the downside risk targets, 40, 45, 3,983, 3889 if the S&P fails to regain support at this bottom end cloud chart support zone. So that's the weekly. Looking at the daily, we can cross-check these support targets, 40, 45, and that also comes from this old cloud chart support level, as well as this bottom end cloud chart level there for 3,983. So between 40 and 45 and 4,000 and 3,983 is a major support zone for a potential rebound in the market. But on the daily chart, we're on our way testing these levels, so it will be interesting to see if we get support rebound from these levels similar to what we've had there, and these levels come from a cloud chart support level. Now, if support holds, then the rebound potential will be back up to the bottom end of the cloud. This cloud chart, bottom end cloud chart, is a new resistance zone. But we've had a sell signal up at the top end of the cloud here, another sell signal at the cloud chart cross there. We've not really had a positive buy signal from Ichimoku cloud back above the cloud, and it's only been sell signals as soon as it slices through these cloud chart support levels to the downside. So there's been plenty of warning signals of this market rolling over. But price action below the cloud is bearish, so any kind of trades from these rebound ranges are contrarian swing trades, but long-term perspective, it's still a long-term sell judging by the sell signal up here at 4,600. And cash is about the best place to leave for the long-term investor. But short-term to medium-term, there are swing trade opportunities from these support rebounds between 40, 45, and 4,000 and 3,983. Now, turning to the 4-hour chart. Let me just get this refreshed. There we go. Managed to rebound from all support levels here in February and then in March, retesting these lows now, and we'll be interested to see if we're going to get a continued rebound from these old 40-45 zones. So it's absolutely critical for the market to rebound from these levels, as we can see from the weekly chart. So the weekly Ichimoku is a lot more telling of what's happening in the current situation. Then the rebound potential is back up to the standard line and the turning line of the cloud. These turning line and the standard line there, as well as the front end of the cloud. These are the upside resistance targets if we get a rebound on the 4-hour chart. But 4-hour also bearish. The hourly chart also bearish. Price action is below the cloud. And what we might see here, if support comes in here, it might be forming a double bottom here on an hourly chart. But we really need to see a cloud chart cross here to the upside to be bullish on the hourly. But daily is bearish. 4-hour is bearish. Hourly is bearish, daily is bearish now as well, and then the weekly is moving into bearish territory if we slice below the bottom end of the cloud. Yes, so absolutely critical week ahead for a rebound to take place at the bottom end of the cloud. Yeah, otherwise the weekly outlook on the Ichimoku cloud is changing back to bearish from bullish long term. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.